Welcome to Nordlys, one of the most beautiful cabins in the world. We're here in Frederic, Wisconsin today, and this is the first time we have ever explored any stay in the state of Wisconsin. So this is going to be a very exciting video, but that is not the only reason this is exciting. This is also my favorite Airbnb ever. Yes, it is up there in my top 3 of all-time favorite spots, so this is definitely a stay you want to save. So head to the booking link in the description, save this spot, and come check it out. I mean, this cabin is seriously one of the best getaways to unplug, reset your mind, and enjoy the beauty around you. So Nordlys is about 1 hour and 40 minutes outside of Minneapolis on 140 private acres of meadows, woodlands, and water. Nordlys is a Nordic word meaning north, that's the word nord, and light is loose, to come together and mean northern lights. It's a very cool name if you ask me. I'm also repping their t-shirt. You can see that's the cabin. The lines right here are the northern lights. You got the water and the trees, and of course, Nordlys. I thought it was pronounced Nordlys, but it's pronounced Nordlys. The more you know. So you'll arrive on the property and you'll follow the sign for the MetalLark Tower, which is the name of the cabin, and you'll arrive right at the entrance. You walk up, and this is the back of the cabin because it is perched up in the trees to overlook this massive meadow and the beautiful lake that happens to be all yours. This cabin is an architectural marvel. Absolutely stunning design all around. There's floor-to-ceiling windows on both levels that give you insane views from the inside. There's also a walkout overlook area in the front of the cabin, which is the best spot to have your morning coffee. And the metal I-beams everywhere, along with the oxidized metal on the exterior, gives this cabin such a great look. More on the meadow that you are overlooking. This was farmland, but the owners planted all of the flowers to bring this meadow to life, and I think that is a genius idea because this is breathtaking. I believe they planted over 1 billion seeds out here. There's hundreds of feet of flowers hosting many different colors out here. The idea is in the next couple of years, as this develops, there's going to be more of an ecosystem here and more wildlife, and I cannot wait for that. Speaking of wildlife, Savannah and I saw a black bear running through the meadow on the first day we got here. It was our first time seeing a bear in real life, and it was very magical. There's also paths and a lake with a paddle boat, but we'll get to that later in this video. Let's head inside from the back and see what this beauty has to offer. The MetalLark Tower is 2 levels with around 800 square feet of living space. I think that is the perfect amount for a couple, which is what it's designed for. But it can also sleep 4. So on the first level, it's actually your bedroom and bathroom space. This first area has stairs to your left and a closet with a seat in the front of you. In the closet, you'll find games and lanterns and hats and all sorts of that nature. But we will continue walking down this hallway, and the floor-to-ceiling windows begin to start. You'll turn and walk into your beautiful bedroom. This has to be one of the coolest bedrooms we have ever seen. The floor-to-ceiling windows wrap around you, and you get the crazy views of the meadow and the lake. This is such a wonderful sight to wake up to, I think. The sun rises over the horizon on this side as well, and we loved watching that part, so you can wake up to the morning sunrise. These glass windows are triple paned for the best insulation as well. And if you want, you can lower the blinds for all the windows, which is very nice. You can also close this massive door to block off the hallway. The bed is a king-size bed sitting on a custom Douglas fir frame with drawers for storage underneath. Beautiful Douglas fir beams behind the bed with nightstands as well. On the other side of this room, there is a fireplace. How can this get any better? So if you come here in the winter, you can watch the snow fall while sitting next to your fireplace. This bedroom is wonderful and one of the most cozy bedrooms ever, I think. Now we will walk through this door and enter into your bathroom space. In here, you have the vanity on your left with a huge mirror, and behind you, there's a spot for more countertop space. They have a coffee maker down here for coffee and bed, and below is your hidden washer and dryer. These are very nice brands, by the way. On the right is your toilet and tiled shower. In the shower, you'll see a waterfall nozzle at the top and 6 water jets in here. The luxury is everywhere at Nordlys. Savannah loved the shower. Now to sum up the lower level, we will walk out of this door and onto your walkway. Out here, you'll find a small bench at the end to sit and enjoy the beautiful meadow views. We drink coffee out here every morning and we really loved it. I think it's designed great and goes well with the cabin. It doesn't stick out or anything. I think it looks very great. There is a screen on this door as well to keep the door open and the air flowing throughout the cabin. So that sums up the bottom level. Now we can walk up to the upper level and check out what's up there. We will walk back inside and walk up the steps, and when you make it to the upper level, you might lose your breath. This is an open air design with floor to ceiling windows as well. The upper level is very airy and bright but comfy all at the same time, with the different natural features as well as, of course, the nature view you have up here. The owners saved the top level for the living area because you'll probably spend most of your time up here, and they wanted the better, taller view for that reason. The details for this cabin are seriously the best. The windows can also all be blinded as well. The first thing on your right is your kitchen space. This is a fully stocked kitchen with local goodies as well. On the island, there's marshmallows, granola, coffee, honey from the farm across the road, and even a packet of meadow seeds for you to take home. I've never seen an Airbnb offer that, which is so cool. But more on the farm, there is a farm across the street that has great steaks and seafood. It is something that you can, when you stay here, get dinner from there and come cook it here. And it's all locally sourced, which is really nice. Under the island, you'll find your pots and pans as well. The kitchen space starts with your coffee maker and the sink with this beautiful concrete looking countertop. This pairs very well with the Douglas fir wood cabinets. There's some floating shelves above this. There's your microwave and oven below their countertop, as well as your dishwasher, and your built-in stove is on top. This stove has a timer for you so you can never leave the stove on by accident. Genius, because I'm always afraid of that happening to me. And lastly, there is your refrigerator on this end. This kitchen doesn't go all the way to the ceiling, which keeps the open and big space feeling you have in this upper level. On the far end is your workstation if you have to use it, or it can be converted into a bunk bed. This is the first Murphy bunk bed I have ever seen, but you can take this table off and lower them down for an additional 2 beds. This is how you can sleep 4 guests, which is great. Now onto the living room that sits right next to the windows, the most peaceful space you'll encounter. There's a small couch in here as well as a couple chairs and another fireplace. We didn't use it since it's summer, but I can only imagine what it's like out here in the winter. Very cozy. You can sit here for hours and hours and look outside as the time of day changes. It's so beautiful. Lastly, behind this is your dining table for 4. This living room and kitchen space has to be one of my favorites. It's such a beautiful spot to prep food or eat with family and sit and enjoy your time with. But before we head outside, one last thing, there's also heated floors throughout this cabin. A great bonus. Now we'll head back outside and explore the 140 acres of land they offer. So there's plenty of hiking trails all throughout this property. One goes right through the meadow and down by the lake. As you walk down, there's of course billions of flowers to look at, and eventually you'll encounter your fire pit. There's chairs and wood out here for you to use, and it's right on the lake, which is nice. You can continue walking around the meadow, but we will head back to the cabin and head down the trail that takes you to the boat dock and the bike rack. But before you get there, you walk past your solar panels for this cabin. Nordlys isn't off the grid, so if it's rainy, you'll still have electric, but it does use these solar panels, which is very cool. You can also charge your car here off of the solar power. Alright, now down to the boat dock. You'll walk along more paths and you'll first reach your bike hut, which is what I'll call it. Nordlys provides 6 bikes for you to use. They are all branded with Nordlys on them. How cool is this? Not too many Airbnbs offer bikes, let alone of this quality. And there's also helmets in here to use, and they look pretty stylish, don't they? Anyway, after that, you'll reach your boat dock that has kayaks and a 4-seated paddle boat. This paddle boat sits high off of the water, and all you have to do is unlatch it and you can set sail. This was Savannah and I's favorite thing about this day. You have the entire lake to yourself. This lake is over 2,000 feet long, so there's plenty to explore here. And with all the lily pads everywhere and the meadow next to you, this truly makes you feel like you are in a movie. You could have lunch on the boat, or read, or even get asked to be married out here. Hint for anyone out there. This is the spot you definitely want to come to. It is so peaceful and quiet out here. Truly magical. One last thing though, they are building another spot on this property closer to the lake that has 2 bedrooms, so stay on the lookout for that. It should be finished or very close to done by the time this video goes up. I believe that is all for this property. There is a lot this Airbnb offers, and I don't think you will regret it one bit. Anyway, I highly suggest this spot to every single one of you guys out there, because I think this is a spot for anybody. So share it with somebody that you think will enjoy this and show them how cool Airbnbs can really be. And for the price point, guys, this spot offers so much for the price you'll be paying for this stay. It is such a steal, if you ask me. Compare this to any hotel, I think. I think $1,000 hotel is less desirable than this, in my opinion. Also, I have a new website with loads of information on it that I think you guys will find very valuable, and you can sign up for my brand new newsletter on there that is going to have awesome information that I cannot pack all into these videos that I think you guys would love to have, and that is also in the description of this video. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you guys next week.